love.
We love the 12 tribes of Israel, the Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Panamanians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Mexican and North American Indians. We love our people and we hate our enemies. And you ain't no damn Jew. Atah lo Yehudi, Atah lo Jacob, Atah Shatan, Yorash Kaleb, Idomi Kaleb, Shatan Kaleb. You ain't no Jew.
Okay.
You're the devil that the Bible speaks of.
You know what? You're gonna ask it anyway. Go ahead.
All right, you said before that God is black.
Yeah, that's in
How do you
Daniel
know that?
7 verse 9. It says that God's hair was woolly and black people got woolly hair. In Revelations, the first chapter, the 14th verse, it says Christ, his hair was white like wool. Blacks got woolly. Then it says Christ looked so dark, he looked like brass, which is a derivative of brown, as if he burnt in the furnace. And if you burn anything in the furnace, it gets dark. Ezekiel 1 verse 7 states the angels are black. Jeremiah 14:2 states
Okay, wait. Charlotte, we're not gonna have a Bible lesson right this minute, but you got that. But what is your point, sir?
The point is that everything he's saying isn't true. It may say like dark, but that doesn't mean a thing.
And black and beautiful. Oh, daughters of Jerusalem. So now she's addressing the daughters of Jerusalem. Like the tents of darkness, like the curtains of Shlomo. Do not see me that I am blackened, for the sun has scorched me. The sons of my mother have caused anger against me. They placed me as a guard over the vineyards. My vineyard I did not guard. What does it mean I'm black? What does it mean I'm beautiful? She's trying to get away from the blackness. We're not saying anything that if a person has dark skin that there's anything wrong with that. That is not what's being said over here at all. Please don't understand it that way. What she means is that my dark appearance is on account of whatever her complexion might be. It doesn't matter. But more than my natural complexion, I have been further darkened. Something happened to me that caused me to become scorched. So I am black. But this conjunction of doesn't have to mean and in Hebrew, it could also mean but. I'm black, but I'm truly beautiful. Who is she speaking to? The daughters of Jerusalem. The daughters of Jerusalem are the nations of the world. God has promised the Jewish people that ultimately when God's kingdom is restored to the earth, the nations also come to Jerusalem to serve God. These are the daughters of Jerusalem. They're being called after what will be in the future. And she says, even though I look bad now, I'm not bad. I'm actually really good. Like the tents of darkness. What are the tents of darkness? Tents that are spread out and they get rained on. We know all about this in Seattle. What happens? They become dark. They get blackened. They get like mold. The fabric isn't black, but because of the elements, because of outside external effects and events and circumstances, they become black. What happens with that? You can bleach it clean. You can get those stains out. And when you get those stains out, it will be like the curtains of Shlomo, meaning like the curtains of the temple. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're designer. They're made of the finest materials and colors and designs. That's who I really am. I'm beautiful. It's just that I've been covered by a blackness. Underneath it all, I'm really sterling. I'm sparkling. So don't see me that I'm black. I've just been scorched by the sun. The sons of my mother caused this to happen to me. Who are the sons of my mother? The mother of the Jewish nation is Egypt. Because
1 Peter 4 at verse 17. Slacky, verse 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Yahweh. If any man minister, let him do it as the ability which Yahweh giveth, that Yahweh in all things may be glorified through Mashiach Yahushua, Slakia Yahushua Mashiach, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Let's grab it in the NLT. Do you have the gift of speaking? Then speak as though Yahweh himself were speaking through you. Do you have the gift of helping others? Do it with all the strength and energy that Yahweh supplies. Then everything you do will bring glory to Yahweh through Yahweh Mashiach. All glory and power to him forever and ever. Amen. KJV will do in that aspect. KJV will do. See? But let me start off by saying all praise be to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Hashem Racha HaKodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down is teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua Shalom Bayatah Dabada and to the Hakim and Akwat that's out there repenting. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans whose father go back to one of the 12 sons of Jacob, Yasha Allah, shalom to you, Mashpaka. The Shahakarab coming at you with another one. And you see, I just grabbed those two clips. The first one was an old clip back to 93. And the second clip that I had, I got that off the Elder Brother channel, Karate Zaba, from out of Baltimore. I just wanted to grab those two because these people are something else, man. These people are something else. You'll see these people walking around swearing up and down they the people, man. And then you still got a bunch of our people will be saying some old stupid ass shit like the brother Karate Zaba did this other video pertaining to this brother that's in the UK. You remember talking about that Yahweh Shai's supposed to be some cracker. Like, our people are still through. They still through. Even the ones of our people that's still up in these pagan buildings. They would try to act like and tell you, oh, I don't care. But you damn do them but just repeating shit that these Edomites say. These niggas still got that old Cesare bullshit shit all in their damn head. All in their head. And it shit pisses you off, man. But hey, what did Yahweh say? We angered him and he was going to anger us. See? So when we get mad off this, you better believe that's why we get mad. Because we only expression of our power, Yahweh. You know? We pissed him off, so he said, I'm going to piss you off. See? And our anger, it ain't nowhere near to his anger compared to his anger, how we pissed him off by our fucking wicked ways. But I want to get into these scriptures, though, because you heard the first one, that little small hatter, culture vulture. You heard what he said. He said everything that brother said was the truth. And he ain't even want to say that. He didn't want to say that. He didn't want to say that. The Most High made him say it. See, the Most High, he basically put that in his mouth for him to say because he actually know it's true. They know this, man. But once you tell a lie, you got to keep telling it. Unless you just go admit to the people that you told a lie, you weren't correct, and then you got to change it. Then this is why you see some people will say something. It's better just to speak the truth because that will do. When you speak a lie, you got to keep lying because then when the person find out that you was lying to them, you lose their trust. They won't trust the next thing you say to them, even if it's the truth. They won't trust it because they were seduced by your lies. So you got to keep telling them. If you want to keep that person or gain that person, you got to keep telling the lie. Got to keep telling the lie. So that's what they do. They just keep telling the lie, because if they admit it, just worldly admit it that, no, we are not the people. That's why you'll see some of them admit it, and then you'll see the other ones say, no, we the people. That's why. Because they don't want to lose those that have put their trust in them as if they was telling the truth. They got to keep telling the lie, man. See? And ultimately, that's what the Most High created their wicked asses for. To constantly keep telling lies and telling lies and telling lies. We are the ones that he created to tell the truth. To be a beacon of his righteousness. To be a beacon of telling the truth and doing what's right. See? That's why he punished our ass 7 times more. Why? Because we didn't do what we were supposed to do. But ultimately, it's the movie of the Most High. See, it wasn't that time. It wasn't that time for us to do what was right and be righteous and do all those things. Because why? That's for the kingdom. For us to be fully righteous and right, that's for the kingdom. The everlasting kingdom. The everlasting rulership of the Israelites. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and the Israelites, his people. See, it wasn't for this time. So we had to learn all, to be wicked. We had to do that shit. It's all the movie of the Most High. But let's get into these scriptures, though, first, right? Because first, we just go jump right into it. Let's go to Acts. Because these damn devils are something else, right? Let's go to Acts. We grab a few of these. Acts 3:13-1. Now there were in the church that was in Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger, and Lucius of Cyrene, and Manning which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. Now let's go first. Now, what does it say? Now, these people are going to it and say, oh, no, Simeon was called nigger. No, Barnabas, Simeon, and what is it? Nigger is not an ethnicity. They was called this because of how they looked, their appearance. And who is these? These are Israelites. See? From different tribes among our people, right? So, what did it say? As Barnabas. Now, what tribe was Barnabas from? Let's grab it real quick and come back. Acts 4:36. Acts 4:36. It says what? And Joseph, who by the apostles was surnamed Barnabas, which is being interpreted the son of consolation, a Levite, and of the country of Cyprus. You see what it says right there? See? Let's read the NLT. Acts 4:36 NLT. For instance, there was Joseph, the one the apostles nicknamed Barnabas, which means son of encouragement. He was from the tribe of Levi and came from the island of Cyprus. You see that? See? So let's grab it now. What it says, let's go back to it. Because it says that Barnabas was called nigger, right? Let's go into that word right quick. And I got an old dictionary that will tell you. I think it go back to 1934, and I think the elder brother Malcolm from out of Chicago, he got an older one, older than that. But then let's go into this word, and in my dictionary, it goes into the Niger and the Nigger, and they both synonymous with being the same. See, they're the same. It's the same thing. Whether you put one G or two G's, it's the same word. Let's see what it says.
Strong's G 3526. Niger.
You heard what it said. Now, the point of how those people there say it says Niger. No, it ain't no Niger. That's how the French will pronounce a word. They G's, they pronounce jer. That's how they pronounce a G. But you know damn well the G is not pronounced like that. You know it's pronounced G. So what it says right there, nigger, and it says what? Equals black, and that's all it means. Then it says the surname of the prophet Simeon. You see that? But it didn't just apply to Simeon. It also applied to Barnabas, Simeon, Lucius, and Manaen, and Paul also. See? But let's go to somebody else that was of the tribe of Levi, right? We just gonna run into a few of these. Because these people were something else, man. Running around talking about, basically he was insinuating that Israelites was pasty as all outdoors when they came from the land of Canaan. And when it came into the land with our father 70, it would say, some say 70 souls came down there. I'm thinking another one says, what, like 74, 75, or something like 77, something like that. But whatever, it don't matter. When all our people came down there, he basically insinuated that they was pasty, and then when they came down to sit in Egypt, that's how they got dark. You fucking devils is through. This shit is very irritating, man. It's very irritating, man, just to hear it. But let's move on, though. Let's go here. First Chronicles, the 6th chapter. Let's go into another Levite and see his color. Right? Read down to 6. The sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. The sons of Kohath, Amram, Izhar, and Hebron, and Uzziel. And the children of Amram, Aaron, and Moses, and Miriam. The sons also of Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. It says Eleazar begat Phinehas. Now, what does it say pertains to Phinehas? Now, all these individuals that I just named, they was all dark melanated people, beautiful people, man. Straight up. So let's go to Phinehas, though. Right? And what does it say about Phinehas? Let's go down to it. Phinehas, right? You see what it say? Panyankas, right? It says mouth of brass. Let's go down to it. And it says what? Right here. You see it right there. Strong's H6372. Panyankas, proper name, masculine, Egyptian. What? Phinehasi, the Negro. Now, let's go into that word Negro right quick, right? That Phineas was called a Negro. Why was Phineas called a Negro? Well, I would say that Moses, Aaron, Miriam, and the rest of the tribe of Levi was called Negroes also, right? Because when you go into the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary, it tells you, for Ham, not the Israelites, but Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. And who was the Negroes? The Negroes, that word goes back to it. I'm going to go into it right here because it says Negro, and it's going to tell you what the word Negroes mean. It's not the ethnicity of a people. It's their visage. That's what it's describing here. So it says Negro, right? Let's go into it real quick and come back. It says what? Negro, relating to the black ethnicity. It ain't no such thing as no black ethnicity, right? The proper word, the proper understanding for the word Negro goes to number 2. Black meaning dark or dark brown in color. Ain't no black, it's dark brown in color. And that's what the word Negro means. So Phineas was dark brown in color, as was Moses, as was Miriam, as was Aaron, and as was the rest of the Levites. See? We go stick to the facts. Now the point is pertaining to Israelites now, hey, if you want to go put your seed in another motherfucking nation that don't look like your people, hey, have at it. That's on you. That's on you. So we're gonna have Israelites that's not gonna look like us nowadays, but that ain't what this is about. This is about stating the facts. And what does it say for the word Negro mean? Which goes into the word also Negroes, which is what? Dark brown in color, because it's describing what? Your visage, your look, what you look like. So let's go back to it, right? Because Phineas was called what? The Negro. Why? Why was Phineas being called a Negro? You know why. You know why, right? Let's go here. Exodus. Going to that one with Moses. 4 and verse 6 is the point, right? Con. Now, we already know what Phineas looked like. We already know that he was dark brown. Let's read it to it. Exodus 4 and verse 1. And Moses answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice. For they will say, the Lord had not appeared unto thee. And the Lord said, Yahweh said unto him, what is that in thy hand? And he said, a rod. And he said, cast it on the ground, cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent, and Moses fled before it. And Yahweh said unto Moses, put forth thy hand, and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand, and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand. That they may believe that the Lord Yahweh thy power, fathers, the power of Abraham, the God of Jacob, the power of Jacob, it's like the power of Isaac and the power of Jacob had appeared unto thee. Verse 6, the point. And Yahweh said furthermore unto him, put now thy hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, it was what? His hand was leprous as snow. And he said, put thy hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. And what was his other flesh? He was a dark brown man. See? Because it wouldn't be no miracle. You wouldn't see no miracle if you take some pasty skin and then turn his hand pasty. It's already pasty. So what would be the miracle in that for you to see the difference? He was a dark brown man. See, it's just that simple. It's not hard to understand this. But see, when you're dealing with these devils, they hate because they're not the people. See? So they're going to speak their lies, and when the truth is spoken, they'll come against it. Because why? It ain't, the truth ain't supporting their lies. See? The same thing that happened to Miriam. Let's grab that real quick. And these are Levites I'm going into, right? Because we already know and we established that the Levites is so-called Negroes, see, which are the Israelites, according to their ethnicity. They are Israelites. See, now, but let's grab this. Numbers, the 12th chapter, right? And we're gonna read up into it and come down to the point. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian woman. And you already know this Ethiopian woman was dark brown too. And I don't think that Moses would want to marry some ugly ass bitch either. She probably was fine. She probably was fine in the motherfucker too. Shit. You know. But the point is, you see what it says right there for an Ethiopian woman, right? And a lot of them damn devils, they're trying to say that, oh, well, yeah, Moses was pasty. Well, no, not what I just read. See? And then he married the Ethiopian woman, and then okay, so and he also married Ephraim and Manasseh was born down there too. And what happened? What they look like? What they look like? See, and Moses dark brown, and the daughter of Pontiphilus gave his daughter unto Moses for him to go into, and she had two sons by him, Ephraim and Manasseh. What would they look like? They would also look like their father, and they would also have the complexion of their mother and their father also. See, so you can't get around it. These devils ain't nothing but, hey, they ain't nothing but some damn liars, man. It ain't hard to prove this. But let's continue. Numbers 12 and verse 2. And they said, had the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Had he not also spoken by us, and the Lord heard it? Now let's jump down to the point, right? And it says what? And the Lord and Yahweh came down in the pillar, verse 5, in that pillar of the cloud, and stood in the door of the tabernacle, and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahweh, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of Yahweh shall he behold. Wherefore, then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against him, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. Now, what it didn't mean that she was literally looking like snow, meaning her melanin was taken. The Most High had stricken her with that same plague that he had put upon Cain ass for murdering his brother. See? It's the same thing. See? Meaning you had these people dark brown, and then you could be plagued with leprosy, and your dark brown would be taken. It's just that simple. See? And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, now if everybody walking around pasty, why would he say this? I beseech thee, lay not this sin upon her. What was the sin? Her speaking against whom Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua have set up and established. That was the sin for the woman to basically speak and voicing her opinion in the congregation of men. See? That was the transgression. See? And then what did he do to it? He took her melanin as to bring shame upon her. See? And it says what? Where we have done foolishly, and where we have sinned. Let not her be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when it cometh out of his mother's womb. You see that? And then when it says over here in the NLT, it says what? Verse 11. He cried out to Moses, oh my master, don't please don't punish us for this sin we have so foolishly committed. Don't let her be like a stillborn baby, already decayed at birth, meaning looking like a dead corpse. See? Because that's how they look. Look like cold, serpentine, dead corpses walking around. That's why they be hiding from the sun and shit. They don't like that heat. They like them damp, that in the mountains, that damp cold, that misty cold, wet feeling. That's why when you see it's raining and wet outside, the motherfuckers walk around with shorts and no jacket on. They love that wet, damp feeling. And they don't like the sun. They hate the sun. That's why you see them putting on glasses, putting on hats, walking around with umbrellas, and it ain't even raining. It's a sunny day. See? It ain't hard, man. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. Let's go to this one, right? Because it also spoke about in Acts 13th chapter concerning Paul, right? Now, we already know Paul from the tribe of Benjamin, right? And we already know that Paul was also referred to as a nigger. Not just one person. Simeon was called that. No, Barnabas, Simeon, Lucius, and Manian, and Paul was called nigger. And we know what the word means. It means somebody that's dark brown in complexion. Period. See? And what it says pertaining to Paul. Romans 11:1. I say then, had Yahweh cast away his people? Yahweh forbid. No. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. You see that? So you already know that Paul was referred to as a nigger. Now let's get another Benjamite who they said the same thing to. See, and I'm just making a point. Just making a point. Right? What it says. Psalm 71. Shegayon of David, which he sang unto the Lord Yahweh concerning the words of Cush, the Benjamite. O Yahweh, my power, in thee do I put my trust. Save me from all them that persecute me and deliver me. Now let's go into Cush, right? Let's go into Cush, right? Cush, and it says what? Kawashah. They will say Kush, but it's Kush, and it says Kawashah right there, right? And it says what for Kawashah? Kush equals what? Black. The same thing as the word nigger or negro. It's the same thing. Black, meaning dark brown in complexion. You see that? So we know that Paul from the tribe of Benjamin was dark brown in complexion. And we got another Benjamite right here that was a dark brown in complexion. Why? Because the Benjamites was dark brown in complexion. You go look at Benjamin right now. Now you got if Benjamin want to put his seed in a damn Edomite, and your seed come out light skinned, and then he grow up and then he go put his seed into an Edomite, that child's still an Israelite, but guess what? It ain't gonna be dark brown in complexion no more. See? If that's what you want to do, hey, have at it, do it. But we gonna deal with the facts, right? See? So he go another Benjamite that what? That was his name was called what? Kawashah. Why? Because he was dark brown in complexion, just as Paul was, and just as the rest of the Benjamites were. See? So these people is through, man. They is through. Matter of fact, let me grab this. This is why you go, and it says what? They was called Cushi. Now when you go into this word, let's see. What's that? Amos 9 and 7. Let's go down to it. It says, are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Said Yahweh. Have not I brought up, and all these nations that he finna name right here, they all dark brown in complexion. All of them. The Philistines, it's talking about not the motherfucking people that said, oh, yeah, I'm a Palestinian. No, it's talking about the Hamites. See? Those Philistines were Hamites. He says the Egyptians, those Hamites. He says what? The Philistines, Hamites. The Assyrians. The what? The Syrians. Hey, man, all dark brown people right here. But what he says, are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Let's grab the word Ethiopian right quick, right? It should go back to that word Kawashah, right? Well, you see what it says right there, Kawashah, right? Coming back down to it, you see what it says? Cushi or Ethiopian, see Cushan, their blackness. You see that? You see? And let's grab that other one too. Kawasha, going back to it. See? Black. See? So you can't get around it, man. So the Most High said, what are ye not? You look just like the Ethiopians unto me. You the same complexion. Same complexion too. So these people is through, man. You can't get around it. See? They hate this. They hate it. But let's go here. Jeremiah 14:2. And it says, start from the top. The word of Yahweh that came to Jeremiah concerning the deers. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Now, yeah, of course, if heathens came in there and they was trying to destroy, break down the walls and hit the gates and all, okay, but what is this talking about though? Those gates is the leadership. See? The gates is the leadership. And they was also mourning. All our people was mourning when destruction came upon us. See? So who is the thing? It says Judah mourning. So these are the Judites that's mourning because the destruction is coming upon them. And the leadership thereof languish. They are blacker to the ground, of course. See? See? But matter of fact, let me go grab a couple more and I'll come back to this and go into a couple of them. Let's grab that. Lamentations, right? Pertaining to what? It says what? And they are black unto the ground, right? Let's grab this. No, that's 5 and 10. Let's grab this one. 4 and verse 8. And what does it say pertaining to the visage of the Judites? Those from the southern kingdom? Their visage is blacker than a coal, meaning dark brown. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It is withered. It has become like a stick. Because why? Because why? Let's go grab it. 5 and 10. Meaning motherfuckers lost weight. Don't mean that they skin changed color because of the famine. No, they was already dark brown. It just telling you. Let's get it. What it says, Lamentations 5 and 10. Our skin was black like an oven because of terrible famine. Not because you was going through a famine with your skin dark brown, but you was already dark brown. And then when you went through the famine, your skin was even darker brown because you'll be brighter when you're healthy. And when you be in fatigue, you'll get even darker than you already is. Show me some fatigue-ass, pasty-faced dogs that's going to turn brown because they fatigue. I don't think so. You ain't going to be able to do it. But let's grab that word black. And it just simply going into, and you see what it says right there, right? Was black. And then you see what it says right here. Yearn. Look what they trying to do. It says to be black. You see what it says right? Meaning dark brown in color, right? And you see all of all the other shit they telling you right there. But the point is being black. It's talking about complexion. See? Your turmoil that you're going through is one thing, and your visage is another. See? So they said our skin was black. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with your suffering. It's telling your complexion. You was dark brown in color. But our people is variegated anyway. Because what Yahweh Shah say, what matter of fact, let me grab that one real quick. What did he say? What's that? Jeremiah 12th chapter? Let's go down to it. And what it says? My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. And let's go into that speckled, right? Pertaining to what it's speckled. It says, right? Colored. What? Colored. Now, what nation of people was they calling colored? It's only one nation of people that they was calling colored. They wasn't calling Hamites colored. They was calling you so-called Negroes, you Israelites, colors here in the place of your captivity. But it says variegated, speckled. Speckled meaning in spot, right? Meaning dark brown in complexion. But variegated meaning you're going to range from dark brown to a light brown in complexion. If you got Israelites sticking their seed, putting their seed in these heathen bitches that's pasty, hey, it is what it is. And that's what you have right now. See? But predominantly, most of us is going to still look the way we look, and then those of our other people that's going into these heathen women, they going to look how they look, and it is what it is. Ain't nothing you can do about it. But we sticking to the facts. See? But let's go back to it, right? You see what it says right there. But let's go back to Jeremiah 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth in the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Yasharonam is gone up. Now when it says what? The gates. Who was the gates? It's talking about the leadership. Let's go back to Lamentations, right? 5 and 14 to show that those gates is talking about the leadership. And it says what? The elders have ceased from the gate, because that's who will be at the gate. When somebody came to the gate into the city, they wouldn't be able to get behind the gate unless they was being let open by the elders that was set at the gate. See? So what it says, the elders have ceased from the gate, the young men from their music. The joy of our heart is ceased. Our dance is turned into mourning, right? But let's go back. Lamentations 2 and go to 10, right? Lamentations 2 and 10. It says, the elders of the daughters of Zion, meaning the children of Israel from the southern kingdom, what? Sit upon the ground and keep silent. Why? Because the elders was also mourning. See? All our people was mourning. See? The priests, the prophets, the priests, the regular common Israelite man, everybody was motherfucking mourning. And it says what? The elders of the daughters of Zion sit upon the ground and keep silent. They have cast dust upon their heads. They have girded themselves with sackcloth. The virgins of Jerusalem have hanged down their heads to the ground. Yeah, I bet. And what it says, my eyes do fail with tears. My bowels are troubled. My liver is poured upon the earth for the destruction of the daughter of my people, because the children of the suckling swoon in the streets fear. But then the point I'm on is what? These are the elders that's also sitting on the ground. And these elders what? They also, come on, man. You can't get around it, man. See? You can't get around it, man. These people, they hate us. They sit back and say, oh, yeah. The Ethiopians, we got some Israelites among those Ethiopians. That's true enough. But all of them it's not. You got a bunch of our people among them. But guess what? They don't accept them. They don't accept them and say, yeah, we know we got some Judites among these Ethiopians, but they don't even accept them. Why? Because of the complexion. You got the culture vultures done hijacked your identity, and they despise you because you are the people, and they despise your look. See, it ain't hard. The shit is very irritating. No, hey, but hey, we the deal we were supposed to do, but it was all planned by Yahweh that this was going to turn out this way anyway. See? But Yahweh shall come in to cover up the face of the covering cast anyway. Them damn lies. Matter of fact, let me grab that. Isaiah 25, I think. He coming to destroy the face of the covering cast. What it says? Verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain, meaning in Babylon the Great and every motherfucking where else, the face of the covering cast over all people. Why? Because all people think that those pasty ass dogs is the people of the Most High. All people think Cesare Borgia is Mashiach Yahushua. See? He's coming to destroy the face of this covering cast. See? And all the motherfuckers that perpetuated their lies and shit upon the world, went about to deceive the whole world, they gonna pay, and they gonna pay dearly. And any of you Israelites that don't want to see them pay, you gonna be destroyed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And it says what? And the veil that is spread over all nations. What is that veil that's spread over all nations? The deception that these Edomites done put forth. That old Renaissance false ass art, those false images. That's the deception that they done deceived everybody with, man. See? But let's get back to it. But you see what it says about the southern kingdom, right? You so-called Judites, right? Now let's go here. Now, it is evident that our Lord, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, sprang out of what? Judah, right? So we got all those things pertaining to Judites being what? Dark brown, right? Dark brown in color. Let's get this. Hebrews 7 and verse 14. Just a few more and I'm going to end it off because I done ran my mouth enough, but it don't matter. Enough ain't never enough. Shit. But what it says, Hebrews 7 and 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah. Now, what color are the Judites? It said their skin was dark brown. And it says what? And we variegated in that dark brown. So all of us ain't gonna look like no Wesley Snipes. See? Some of us gonna be brown like my complexion, and some of us gonna be lighter than my complexion, and some of us might be so light you might even think they look like a damn Edomite. See? Or a Moabite. Or damn any motherfucking body. But let's get what it says. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning the priesthood. But it says what? Mashiach is out of Judah. What they say Yahweh shall look like? Let's grab it. Daniel. And then the one devil said, yeah, he's telling the truth. And then the other devil said that it's just a bunch of nonsense. Let's grab it. Daniel 10 and verse 5, right? 10 and 5. It says, then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes like lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass. And that polished brass don't mean no shiny gold looking shit. It means dark brown. That's what it means. See? And that brass, let's read that in NLT, verse 6. His body looked like a precious gem. What? A brown stone. His face flashed like lightning, and his eyes flamed like torches. His arms and his feet. What? His arms and his feet. So if your arms and your feet is dark brown, what would your face look like? Because they like to go read Revelations 1 and 14 and say, it's like that dumb idiot that the brother Karata Zaba showed. It said his head and his hairs, meaning his head and his hairs were white. Mother, you stupid motherfucker. Who the fuck? let me just continue. His arms and his feet shone like polished bronze. Do you know what bronze is? Bronze is brown. It ain't gold, it's brown. And his voice roared like a vast multitude of people. Meaning Mashiach had a deep voice. Not that old whispering, pasty, faggot-ass Cesare Borgia shit like, look into my eyes. All that old crazy-ass shit. He don't say, look into my eyes, whispering at another man and shit. Ain't none of that. See? But it says his arms and his feet was the same color. So how your arms and your feet, your chest, your back, your legs, and everything else gonna be dark brown, and then your face is gonna be pasty. That means Yahweh Shah was a leper, and I don't think so. He was an unspotted, unblemished lamb for us. I mean, he wouldn't have had no defect like that. See? So these people is through, man. They is through. See? But let's grab this one also of another Judite. Let's grab David. 1 Samuel 16. And what's that, 12? Right? You see what it says in the NLT though, right? It says what? So Jesse sent for him. He was dark and handsome with beautiful eyes. And the Lord said, and the beautiful eyes don't mean no motherfucker walk around with some damn blue eyes. And the Lord said, this is the one, anoint him. But what it says right there, that David was what? Dark. It said he was dark. Now let's go into that dark, right? Let's grab this. Let's go to Solomon. Song of Solomon, which is Solomon's. Verse 1. Song of Solomon, which is Solomon's. See? So let's go down to verse 5. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem. Now, what if this was a damn woman writing this? What would this? Why would this even be in the scriptures? This ain't got nothing to do with us receiving salvation or a woman telling you anything. Man, them people are stupid. They dumb. But what it says right here, I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as a tents of Kedar. When you go into that word Kedar, it's going to say for what? Because it said that what? King David was dark. Let's grab that word Kedar. Right? Kadar. Let's see what it say. Kadar equals dark. So if it said King David was dark, then what was Solomon? For Solomon had also, that was his son. He also had to be what? Dark. See? So these people is through, man. These people is through. All they do is tell lies. And I ain't even got to read no more. Because I'll let that suffice right there. All praise be to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakha, Ha, Kodash. Shalom Yasharala, Wa Ba Babal, Akan Babal Yahweh Wa Ba Wabarak Yasharala. Trouble Babylon, destroy Babylon, and bless Yasharala. Shalom.